Hello guys, it's GamerPez here, and today I'm going to review a comic. My Doom series comic. Now, I made these comics back in middle school when I was a huge Doom fan. I'm not as huge as I was back then, but during that time, I made this comic book series. And today, I'm going to review it. Now, I will warn you, there will be cringe material because, let's face it, these were back in what, 2016? I doubt they'll be good during this time. And I'm going to start off with the first one. And as you can see, it's Doom Guy with a chain gun on a rock with a bunch of demons surrounding him. And he is killing them all, of course. And I even added a nice little detail in the background with like a demon head behind the Doom logo. And on the back, it also says Doom as well. And it says, or as it reads, the Doom Guy is fighting the evil forces of Heck. Now back then I used Heck instead of Hell because I was in my preteen and I thought I would get in trouble for that. But apparently I got in trouble for my obsessiveness of guns. That's for another story. Anyway, he rips and tears his way through the demon, which was, and there's our first error. It's supposed to be demons, but like I said, middle school, gonna be cringe. Until he approaches one demon he cannot defeat, the Cyber Demon. He needs to find the legendary weapon to defeat him, called the BFG 9000. But can he find it? Find out in the comic. And as you can see, there are a bunch of more demons after him. And if you flip it, you can see that it's it's kind of a together of a picture. So let's get on with it, shall we? Starting here. As we can see, Doom Guy has ripped a demon in half. He throws the demon on the ground and says, "You see this? This is your spine." And he's holding the spine. Then he hears a roar behind him and punches the creature's face, saying, "Boom!" He then hears a growling sound and looks ahead of him, only to be met with the Cyber Demon. He runs away and while saying, "I need a gun. A big gun. A really big gun. I need the gun." He approaches two zombie soldiers and says, "Look, guns." And so he has to find a way how to get those guns. And he looks beside him and sees that there is a chainsaw. He picks up the chainsaw, a communicator to the dead. For your guns, and he cuts off the zombie's head. He picks up the guns and says to himself, "Not big, but it will work." And so, the Doom Guy uses the gun against a shotgun zombie soldier. Now, as you see here, I did a kind of first-person view, which at that time of my drawing was revolutionary. So yeah, honestly, it's not, looking back at it, it's not really that special, but back then, it was special to me. Doom Guy picks up the shotgun and says, "Now we're talking." He enters a dark room and says, "It's dark. I need light." Wait a minute. A gun makes light. And he fires his gun, killing a bunch of demons. He fires his gun again and fires 4 more times. Boom, 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 boom. He flips the switch, and it reveals a bloody pile of corpses and broken bones and limbs. To which he says, "Groovy. What do we have here?" He comes to the chain gun. He kills a Hell Knight and asks himself, pretty irritated, how much longer till I wait? Finally, the BFG 9000. Doom Guy picks up the BFG 9000 and says to himself, time to finish this. Yes. He kills the Cyber Demon with the BFG 9000. Amen to that. The end. So yeah, that was my very first comic. I will say, overall, the story is good. And I'm not saying that because it's my comic. I mean, you have your own opinion, but honestly, even in 2020, the story is still good. Yeah, it has corny moments like him saying groovy and him having this overly obsessive passion for guns and all and being this macho, super strong soldier. But, I mean, it's Doom Guy. Plus, also, again, middle school was a massive fan of Doom and also was obsessed with guns, too. So, overall, the story, not bad. Corny moments, yes. The art, well, I can't deny it. The art is cringe. Alright? There are many, many errors in it. Like, as you can see, there's like a line between the hands. The gun is small. And not only that, but the chest plates are not even equally matched up. And even the guns are somewhat terribly drawn. I mean, if you look at this, does this honestly look like a chain gun to you? Or even this? Does this look like the BFG 9000? Nah, I don't think it does. But at that time, I was a pretty terrible drawer. So, I did my best to draw the weapons, and there you go. Now, I will say, Doom is a excellent game. I used to have it, then it got taken away from me. I won't explain that or the reasoning, as it's private, and I'll probably talk about it in another episode. But overall, yeah, the story's good, the art not so much. Now, let's go on to Doom Book 2. And this time, you're gonna see a little bit different. As you can see, there's a soldier here. And that soldier name is Jack. Now, why did I decide to add a soldier in here? Well, it's because I wanted to make the story a little bit different. I didn't want Doom Guy to be like the lone soldier. Alright, as time progresses, he's gonna turn into the rogue survivor. As you can see, it's called Doom Book 2. You got some mountains here. Of course, you have the demons. And you have Doom Guy on a rock killing the demons with the 2016 Super Shotgun. And it's even rated mature 17, like as if it's a video game. The back cover, I was going to write something on it, but never got to it, so yeah. Anyway, let's get on to it. Warning, this comic book has scenes of extreme violence, which is awesome. And as you can see, I basically parodied that off from Markiplier's Brutal Doom gameplay. Anyway, it starts with the demon roaring at someone and getting its head blown off. We can see the character Jack killing the demon with his machine gun. He screams, "Die, die, die!" as he just wasted all his ammo. He reloads the gun and says, "Much better." And meanwhile, off in the distance, Doom Guy is killing demons with his super shotgun. Two more demons roar at him. And he says, "Bring it on!" A demon roars, and we get a meanwhile cut back to Jack, who is taking cover while a fireball whooshes past him. He fires his gun onto the demon, and another fireball passes him. He says, "Now," and fires his gun again. The demon screams in pain, and he shouts, "I hate cacodemons." He's then tossed back by an object and lands against the wall. He wakes up and screams, only to find a Hell Knight. While panicking, he looks to his side and finds a shotgun. He picks up the shotgun and kills the Hell Knight. "Now you're dead, you F." He tosses the shotgun back to the ground and picks up his machine gun. Later, he is on the grounds of hell. He can hear the sounds out of a gun being fired in the distance. Wait, those sounds, could it be? And we cut back to Doom Guy firing his gun at a demon. "Sir," says Jack, while Doom Guy firing his gun at other demons. We then see Jack meet Doom Guy and says, "Oh my God, are you Doom Guy?" "Yes, that's right. I literally wrote, 'Are you Doom Guy?' as in the letter R and the letter U." Doom Guy says yes. Jack is amazed, and he says, Doom Guy, aka the best Marine ever, says, "Follow me." Okay. Jack says with a smile, "Wow, this is gonna be awesome." As his eyes are widened, and while firing his gun at a demon, it then is revealed that both Doom Guy and Jack are firing upon a crowd of demons. We then get to see the aftermath. Jack is heavily injured, while bleeding from the leg and face. He passes out on the ground while Doom Guy looks at him. He says so painful while getting up. Doom Guy kills another demon off the distance, and they are met with the chain gun soldier. Oh, the chain gun soldier uses his chain gun. Sorry, and they both scream. Jack picks up a rocket launcher and kills the chain gunner. Doom Guy and Jack look off in the distance, and Doom Guy says, "Oh boy," seeing the fortress of hell, with a portal opening in the middle. The end. Okay, now the art. No, I'm sorry. The story. How was the story good? Again, like the last one, the story, okay. Was it the best story? No. Oh, but it's different. It's not only focusing about Doom Guy. It doesn't have Doom Guy be the only one left. You're going to find that there's other survivors too. In the comic series. Now, why did I take the focus away from Doom Guy? Because what I wanted to do was not make Doom Guy the center of attention, even though he's literally the main character of Doom. But what I was trying to do was basically make a story where Doom Guy exists, but he's not the main character. Our main character is Jack, but Doom Guy does get most of the, well, not most of the attention, but he does get attention, alright? But it's our boy Jack here that is our main character. So yeah, while people might say, "Oh well, that takes the entire experience of Doom away," to me, it honestly doesn't. And what Doom is basically a lone soldier or person fighting their way through hell. Now, the art. Again, the art wasn't good. It was okay. But the grammar, oh my god, the grammar was awful. Again, along with the story, I added some curse words into it to make it seem more edgy and hardcore. It didn't do anything at all. Honestly, it just made it more cringy. But yeah, that's Doom Book 2. Now, here is Doom Book 3. And as you can see, and as I've said, there are other Marines as well. Oh, we can see Doom Guy with a chain gun and a plasma rifle, killing demons. We can see 3 Marines, one with a chain gun, one with a machine gun, one with a machine gun and a super shotgun, on killing demons. And we can also see that Jack has finally earned his own little rock. Good for you, Jack. He has a machine gun and a rocket launcher. As you can see, I added a skeleton. For the back, there's nothing for the back. And so, let's get on with it. Alright now, Doom Part 3. Nothing can stop me. Haha. As the Marine says as he fires his super shotgun. 2 other Marines fire their weapons as well. We go to meanwhile in first person, as we can see who is most likely Jack, killing a bunch of demons. And he then throws a knife at a demon and reloads his gun. He approaches the door and presses the And he is met by a demon and then punches the demon in the face. He blows up a barrel, killing the demon, and it meets the rocket launcher. He picks it up and kills the demons. In his side view. Whoa! Pew. He tosses the rocket launch back and can hear sounds of gunfire behind the door. He presses the button but will not allow him to go inside, and so he smashes it and kicks the door open. And the Marines inside are surprised, saying, "What the?" as a gust of wind appears. The Marine says, "Whoa." Jack says, "Come with me." Meanwhile, we get a first-person view of Doom Guy killing a demon and reloading his shotgun. Now, this part was extremely hard for me to draw because 1, I am bad at drawing, and 2, I have no idea how to draw guns. So, this was the best I could. And honestly, I have to say, that's pretty okay. It's not good, but it's okay. He then meets a plasma rifle and tosses the super shotgun, picks up the plasma rifle, and kills a demon. 2 hours later, Doom Guy meets with Jack, asking, "Did you find the survivors?" Jack says, "They're over there." A demon pops out and says, "Oh boy." Well, no, someone says, "Oh boy." The 5 Marines go up against the 5 demons. And they enter into a fight, which then turns into some type of comedic relief. 8 hours later, Jack is the only one standing, as he is bruised and beaten and bloodied. He hears a demon growl in pain and walks over to it. He says, "Here, let me put out your misery." He stomps the head of the demon. Jack begins to lose his sanity and says, "They left me again. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha." The end. Whew. Oh boy. Man, that was quite long. That was Doom Book 3. The story is okay for the most part. But it doesn't seem like a decline or anything. Again, the art sucks, most definitely, but for the most part it's okay. Now, the reason why I added more Marines in there was so that it could give the story a little bit of a difference. Like I said before, I didn't want Doom Guy to be the only one in being the epicenter. Even though the epicenter of this comic book series is Jack. So the art sucks. Story, okay. But now we have Doom Book 4, which is different. How different? Because this time we have Doom Guy, 2016 Doom Guy to be exact, fighting the forces of hell. And you will see a comparison here. Yeah, but you're going to see and you're going to see a pretty cool thing at the end of this. So, here we go. The outrage. The brutal. The outrage. But you will be worse. Rip and tear until it is done. We see the Doom symbol terribly drawn. A demon gets punched. And yeah, that. There are no dialogues to this, as it's more of demon killing. And this is mostly, well, actually, this is all a first person view. Ooh, and we can see Doom Guy, or Doomslayer, whatever you want to call him, just kill a bunch of demons. Then we get a third person view of the Doomslayer having a flashback. We can see a spider get squashed in the face. Guy. He says, "Let's go." Oh, and here's a roar. Fires his gun and pulls it back. And a cool little detail was that a chink was added, as well as a side view. He presses the button and meets a bigger demon and says, "Oh boy." And we cut back to 2016 Doom Guy killing a Hell Knight. We then see a demon be killed by the Doomslayer. And here he jumps. Incompensation failed. He picks up a soul and it gives him rage. He tears a demon in half and picks up the super shotgun. And kills the demon. And reloads the gun. "Hello. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I think we can work together to resolve this situation." He throws the TV to the side and opens the door. He kills another demon and lands on the path. No, sorry. He gets teleported to hell. He meets a statue of himself and a template. The template says, "The forces of heck." Again, middle school, preteen, all that. "The forces of heck felt no mercy from the children of God, for felt anger and rage from one we call the Doomslayer." And then it shows Doom. So that was book 4. The story was obviously from Doom 2016, as it mainly showed just the Doom Guy in first person. It did have that little flashback scene, but I made that comic to kind of like be different. As you know, art wasn't good, but it was actually okay. Surprisingly, it was okay. In fact, this is probably the only one that I'm actually glad about my artwork, because it was really difficult to draw, and even to this time, its standard still holds on. So, congratulations, past me. The art isn't crappy. Now, on to book 5. As you can see, Jack is now shirtless, and he's with the Doomslayer, and they are surrounded by demons. So, yeah, let's go. Satan's castle. Close the gates. Barricade the door. Don't let them in. Close the gates. The gates close. Jack runs in. He reaches, and then demons are being killed. Off the side, it says, "Igor, do not fail. Salvation has come." The demon gets punched in the face, stabbed, and much chaos happens. Later, we see the same thing, but through the Doomslayer. Later, blah 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 blah. A portal opens, and out from the portal is the Doomslayer. Jack and the Doomslayer have a stare-off before Jack tosses him the super shotgun, and the Doomslayer kills a demon behind him. They shake hands, and Jack saying, "Let's work together." Meanwhile, I have to find him. Doom Guy says that, and he has a pistol. Oh, killing the demons. And he finds a portal. Now, side note, this, believe it or not, the pistol was very hard to draw in first person. I cannot stress that enough. So, if it looks bad, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, we can see that Jack and the Doom Slayer are killing demons. And a girl runs by being chased by a demon. The Doom Slayer drops his guns and pulls out the Gauss cannon, and we get a first person scene of the cannon working. He drops the gun, and the girl says thanks. Actually, that's supposed to be that, but it looks, oh, I'm sorry, it's actually he, and they both stare at each other gazingly. The portal opens, and out comes Doom Guy, Jack saying, "Oh my god," and it says Doom to be continued. So, that was book 5. The story obviously is connected. It's not different at all. It's all connected. So, apparently here, as I did in this story, there are different realms or different timeline, and they're all coming together. Apparently the disturbance of hell has caused the timeline to apparently not work and somehow meet. Art was terrible, except that one art where that one scene where I drew the pistol in first person. So yeah, but now we have Doom 6 with all the Doom guys. Yes, that's right, all the Doom guys. You have Doom Guy, Doom Slayer, and oh yeah, and Doom Guy from Doom 3. You have Jack and Jessica. Yes, her name is Jessica. And they're all surrounded by demons as well. You also have other Marines as well. Oh, and I even added other demons from Doom 3 too. So, here we go. Oh, before that, I also added a dragon and the hooded figure. So, yeah, now here we go. The story takes place at Mars City in 2145. We see the third Doom Guy arrive. A soldier says, "Move along. You must be new. Here you go." The PDA thing. Later, "You're late. Go down to the chambers. Inspectate. Something fishy is going on." And Doom. 12 hours later, we see Doom Guy from Doom 3. Well, I'm just gonna call him Doom Guy 3. He killing the demons. We get a later thing. We see all 4 of them killing demons. Jack says, "You're alive." Yep. And they see a portal open, and out is Guy 3. Guy 3 kills a demon. And nice shot. Get ready. Help. And he sees 2 other Marines fighting a Doom 3 Hell Knight. And he's stopped by a giant lizard. Doom Guy. The Doom Slayer meets another demon from Doom 3 and is hit back with low health and picks up his pistol. Checks his pistol. We get a first-person view of Doom Guy 3 killing the lizard. And then we get to see this hooded figure. and the dragon is growling. And we get a shot of all 5 characters, and we are met with the dragon. And Jack goes to approach it, but is met with a Hell Knight from Doom 3, I'm sorry. He says, let go. And his arm gets torn off. He screams in pain, and Jessica pulls him back. Doom Guy 3 uses a rocket launcher to kill the dragon. And that's the end. So, book 6. Still continuing the story and still going at it. The art, at this point, the art's bad, but the story is okay. It's okay. And now we finally get to the last book, thank God, Doom Book 7. And here you can see our 5 heroes. Those in hell with the Cyberhuman and the Spider Mastermind, the Icon of Sin, in front of Satan's castle. Here we can get a image of a city. I believe the city is called Sand City. I don't know, but it's Doom Guy's hometown. With the portal opening, we can see bombers arriving and jets as well. So here we go. This is book 7, the last book of this series. Jack wakes up and Jessica says, "You're awake." He looks and says, "My arm." His arm falls off. Jessica attaches it. And she says, "Listen, I have something to tell you," but he kisses her. And "I love you," that's what I was saying. And they love each other. Where are we? I don't know. And they can see a city under attack and say, "Oh sh," and then Doom logo. Then we get to see other Marines fighting demons. And Marines say, "Go, go." Oh, and they kill demons as well. Doom Guy arrives, and Marine 1 says, "Welcome to the party." Marine move out. They're out of space, and we get a first-person view. Marine is killed. Doom Guy kills them. And oomph, hump, harder, harder. And they push down the door. Or hear what? I forgot. Hear that, sorry. And it's Doom Guy 3 with Doomslayer. Says, "Hey, they are approached, and remember this," and it was supposed to be the Soul Cube, but I drew it badly, and all the demons run away. All 5 of them go in the portal, and Jack says, "Oh my God." They meet the Icon of Sin. And Jessica, Jack, and the Doomslayer look at each other. Or with an agreeable look. Someone says, "I got Spider," and the other says, "I got Cyber." Doom Guy 3 says, "Take this," and he picks up the rocket. I'm guessing that the Icon of Sin hurts Jack, and Doom Guy tosses him the BFG. He says, "Take this, and kid, give him heck." He picks up the BFG and screams and fires the gun. And the Icon of Sin screams in pain. 20 years later. "Hey, Dad." "Hello, Dad." And Jack, no one knows the last name. "I think I need to tell you a story. How about the time I went to heck?" And then we get Doom. And that was the last book of my comic book series. Holy crap, Thank the Lord. So, overall, the story was great. It's a good story, and honestly, I think it still holds up today. The art obviously does not hold up, and while I was looking back at this, I've looked back at these many times, but during one of those times, I made a shocking discovery. Let me see if I can fit all of these. I made a shocking discovery. This was repeated again somehow. And that was a coincidence. That was not by any purposes. I did not do that on purpose. I realized that they mimic each other. And that scared me and that amazed me. Because that was done with no intention, with no thoughts. I guess you can say the only comic book that is not compared or has anything to relate was Book 7, because that's the final book. But, yeah. I mean, if you look at it, Book 1 of Doom is similar to Book 4 of Doom. Book 2 of Doom is similar to Book 5 of Doom. And Book 3 of Doom is similar to Book 6 of Doom. And how, you may ask? Well, let's see. Book 1, Doomguy is the only character in this book, and is fighting demons by himself. Book 4, Doomguy is the only character in this book, and he's fighting demon by himself. Book 2, Jack and Doomguy are the only characters in this book. They are fighting demons by themselves. Book 5, Jack and Doomguy are the only characters in this book, and they are fighting demons by themselves. Book 3, Jack and Doomguy are not the only characters in this book, and they are fighting demons alongside other Marines. Book 6, Jack and Doomguy are definitely not the only characters in this book, and are fighting alongside 8 other Marines. To put it simply, this is like a remake of this. However, they're all connected through one story. Overall, the story is great. The art, not great. But yeah, that was my Doom series comic that I made back in 2016 when I was in middle school. If you like this review, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to. I really don't care, honestly, because I'm not a very good YouTube. This video is long. It's 43 minutes. Well, nah. But anyway, yeah. So, if you enjoyed this review, like, subscribe, do all that. I don't care. Have a good day, and stay safe.